Tap that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell icon to get notifications for whenever I upload. Now let's get on to the video.
And the Canes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, and very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers have this offense rolling.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Missouri wants to go fast. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Missouri trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Moving away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, out of space. The tag, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world, but it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Jenkins. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
trying to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Fires left. Pulls it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They say you play the analytics here and go for 2. I think it's too early for this. Using his feet to buy time. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Missouri 14, Miami 7.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Oh, it's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum.
Wide open spaces. Some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front of steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks who want to play quarterback.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick.
He lets one fly deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that?
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Missouri 21, Miami 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got...
Oh, he's got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's third down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. It's a seam wide open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The negative play leaves them with second and 12. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Run it with the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. They come up with a safety, and now they've got a 2-point lead in the final minute.
And this defense makes a big game-changing play late in the football game. You know what? Forget leaving it to your offense. Forget that. I'm going to take matters into my own hand. They get in the backfield. They force the safety.
The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Zayhovah, first and 10.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab past the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're trying to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Canes are in the hurry up. On the move.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Miami 7, ULM 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much, much more. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gonna run it. It's Barber. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. On the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
It leads to second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Number 99, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over, 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. Turning on the Jets. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
14, Miami, 10.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, UL Monroe. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
That makes the score. ULM 21, Miami 10.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Young. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air, it's Young. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Lost to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. A run for the quarterback. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Young. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run the toss. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the 1st down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
To throw, it's Young. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Tight end trying to get in. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here we go. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's got an open man. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Young. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 6, USC 0.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Barber. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Turns on the Jets. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw it Young. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Offense in a bunch formation.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Hurricanes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Young. Release to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Dropping back, it's Young. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. It's complete to the right. And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Those last 2 runs have been disastrous. Would they dare go to a draw on 3rd and 16? On the move. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Drills him with the stiff arm. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good